In this week's Parsha, Parshas Devarim, Moshe Rabbeinu, he says the word Eicha. How? That word we're going to hear in the Haftarah when Yeshaya says that word, and of course on Tisha B'Av when you hear the word Eicha from Yirmiyahu. This word how is said in a sense of mourning and exasperation. But if you look at how many times Eicha is used in Tanakh, there are 18 times, but really there's 19. Because if you go into the Parshas Parashas all the way at the beginning, God used the same exact letters of Eicha, but it's just pronounced a little bit differently. When Anna ben Chava, when they eat from the Eitz Das Tov Ra, from the forbidden fruit, God says, Ayeka. Ayeka. Where are you? And that's a very different way of using that word. Because Eicha, how, is throwing up your hands and says, how can I be in this situation? Ayeka is a call to action. Don't hide, Adam and Chava, but what are you going to do now? You've fallen, how are you going to get back up? And that's what we have to be thinking about now. How do we transform Eicha to Ayeka? How do we transform the exasperation and the deprivation that we're experiencing into a call to action? How do we proceed? How do we go forward? The word achrayus, which means responsibility in Hebrew, comes from the shoresh acher, which means after. After the situation, after the difficulty, how are you going to take responsibility? And also, acher is like acherim, others. Oftentimes, the call to action is, how am I going to help others in this situation? And by uplifting others, I myself can be uplifted. May we be able to transform Eicha into the word Ayeka and allow this time to be a call to action, to be able to move forward through the sorrow and deprivation, to be able to uplift others, and by that token, uplift ourselves as well.